season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. And the Ducks will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Rutgers offense will come out first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
With the catch, it's Ross. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it... First down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Got a man, it's Booker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's James. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Scarlet Knights with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. Fires to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence. Gives it on the option.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds a man on the left. Turning it up. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yet, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players, physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be...
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Rutgers.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. The short hands, it's James. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Rides the back and leaves it. Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the 2nd level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's James. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They've got it. First and 10 at the 42. Pulls it in. It's Ross. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaking on the ground.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The power of Austin Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Got a man. It's Booker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Quarterback keeps it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And your decision to go for it on fourth down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the first down.
And the Scarlet Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's the handoff. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Now on second down. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on second down. A shot toward the end zone. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Harbor. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Those tackles and those 3-4 defense are usually space eaters that just make sure guys don't get to linebackers. This guy said, no, sir. I'm a nose tackle with some pass rush ability. Gets to the quarterback. How about the sack from the big nose tackle?
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they will score. Touchdown, Rutgers. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Creates a little room. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. Keeping it yourself on the option is a great decision when you have quarterbacks like the ones the Ducks have had forever, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, Darren Thomas, Jeremiah Masoli, that guy Marcus Mariota, he was pretty dang good, too. Just the list goes on and on and on about guys that are at the quarterback spot that can run, that are playmakers, and they've done as good a job as anybody in the country finding those guys and using their strengths.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lost to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Welch. And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Caught. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Green. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. Quarterback strolling away from heat.
How about this goal line defense? On 1st down, they expect the run. They stuff it for a loss. And on 2nd down, expecting pass, they can now get after the quarterback and bring him down for a sack. They are pushing this offense back in the wrong direction. This has been textbook goal line defense here as of late.
Pocket breaking down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
You as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. A run for the quarterback. How about that weight room work he's showing off there as he gets across the 20? They'll mark it at the 22.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Got his man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around. Hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Booker. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Scarlet Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
Give to the back. Jukes his way for more. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The Ducks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Fears the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Get the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Catch in the middle, it's Hill. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Ducks are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great one ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long first down marker just short of the goal line. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Oklahoma State stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Stillwater. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is heading. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll go to the fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. They're working that left side. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Tell you, the fullback, he's not a guy that you're going to tackle and catch, right? You got to bring this guy down on the ground. He can make people miss. He's got a little bit of speed. He showed you it right there.
Grabbed behind the line. It's James. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Maybe a little long for a field goal, definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. On the move. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not let...
There he goes! They make the stop, and this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides sides of the ball to win this football game, it just needs to start with one spark.
And the Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Booker. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. Caught over the middle. It's Harbor. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. He would have loved to make the quick return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And they got the defense on that one, and they get into the 29-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Got it behind the line. It's Turner. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past.
Touchdown, Oregon! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Caught in the backfield. It's James. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. The give on the option. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll try the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lost one down the sideline. Touchdown, Ducks! They move on top here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here in a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
Got it in the middle. It's James. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover. Pick up the 1st. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's James. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. The give to the back. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at 13. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. What a helpless feeling for this defense to commit that penalty and pretty much end the game. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
They didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about, what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.